match number 1, ladies and gentlemen, live. Mein Flair, was geht ab? And SK, Rick Rev, guten Tag Vince, ja, auch dir einen guten Tag. Fancy intro von InPoke, yes it is fancy, it's made by Mr. Creative, who's also here in the chat. So, hello to all of you guys. Keep in mind this is a 3-minute delay cast because this is live. Tell your friends, tell anyone, tell your family. Tell them to watch this awesome StarCraft Remaster Pro series. And here we are, map number 1 between these two players. Match 1 of today. Spawn in the bottom left, the Terran player in blue. He is Kare. And all the way here on the right, the Zerg in white. Oh, that was a rhyme. Haha. Playing for Team LRM. Here's Bakuryu. Also, Vilshi. Hi, Vincent. Yeah, also hi to you. I love it. And people show up again. So, on Fighting Spirit, you send your Overlord clockwise. So, he's gonna find his opponent really soon. And so far everything is pretty normal, except for the fact that my microphone is a little bit off. Can you... Okay, this is better. Also red T45, also hi to you! And there's a drone already heading out. He's on 12 supply, so this looks like a really quick scout or just a 12 hatch. Looks like it's both. There it is. And over here, obviously the first thing, or the first two things are always supply depots and barracks. And so far so good. Drone is already heading up. Sees that there's no Terran in a moment. But this Overlord, you have to be careful. A lot of people would like to stay here. But the moment that he sees his SCV, he knows what's going. Okay. So, is the drone already heading down or is he still checking completely? We will see. So, more supply depots coming in. It's again the hatch first into a pool. Question from here is, do you go right to gas and play 2 hatch, or do you go for the 3rd hatch before that to play super normal and standard? The Overlord already turned around. He knows what's going on. 50 viewers already. Nice that you guys are already here. And there's the first Marine. Not gonna catch the Overlord. But the Overlord does see. Ta-da! There it is. Oh, it does not. It sees the Marine, so he knows it. Yeah, now he knows. Command center coming up. Everything normal. Great. So, Overlord taking a little bit of damage, but not the biggest deal. SCV already got the scout off, sees the 3rd hatch, sees the gas. Everything normal from here. The scouting drone returns at home, and Kare is going for the 2 Rex build. Okay. This is better. By the way, I realized that you guys are able to hear my neck. A little bit weird. I thought only I can hear that, but... Well... If you think that is a little bit weird, it's really funny if you do it in a math exam. Because a lot of people hate it. So, the layer's on the way. It's scouted. Keep in mind this is played live. So let's see what we get. CV is still around, now it's dead. It does not see the follow-up tag after the layer. It could still be anything. And he's droning up like crazy. He's taking a 2nd gas. To pretty standard timing. And another SCV is heading out to get the follow-up scout. Completely bypassing these no, he's not bypassing these Zerglings. So he's already in trouble. In the meantime, pumping out Marines like crazy. Blocking a little bit over here against the Zerglings. One Zergling is chasing the SCV, but it will get in and it should see the spire in a moment. Like now. And Loris 14. Root War cast. Yay! Yeah, that's the spirit. So, as I already said, if you play 2 racks, you can get a really fast push out on the map. So, holy crap. These Sunkens are late. They are late. Only one is on the way. 2 are not even finished. He is here. The Zerglings are not ready. Oh boy, this is a moment of vulnerability that you have if you're playing 3-Hedged Muta. Oh boy. GG. GG! That was quick. I mean, a lot of players would arrive with this like 30 seconds later, I believe. So, pretty crisp timings. Mr. Agge is also here. What's up? Hi Agge, how are you doing, man? So, here on Heartbreak Ridge on the left side with a 1-0 lead in a pretty quick fashion, the Terran player. Here's Kare. And all the way over here, the Zerg. Being 1 map behind. Got completely evaporated in game number 1 really fast. Was quite not ready and snap, you're dead. This is just what Zerg vs Terran feels like. But let's see if he can do better in game number 2. In the orange, he is playing for Team Al-Ra'am. He is Bakuryu. So, Overlord already heading a little bit to the bottom left, like to chill over here in the dead space to scout for an expand. And yeah, Tailslom is right. This is live games. Okay. I mean, as live as it can get with a 3-minute delay, because we don't want to enable stream cheating, obviously. So, drone is heading out. Is it for a scout? I mean, you can go for weird proxy locations on this map. So, maybe just wants to see everything as quick as he can. Or maybe go for a proxy hatch. Or maybe not. Or just open really fast this spot down here, because... Oh, I believe... Yeah, I mean, there's a building over here. We can't see it yet. But you can open up the path by mining off these minerals down there, but... Now he's just going for a really quick scout, at least for now. Also checking a little bit around. Maybe that was also wrong pathing, I don't know. But he's going for the hatch first again. Seeing that everything is most likely normal. So far, so good. So Brood War, ladies and gentlemen. So. SAV also heading across. There's an Overlord here, chilling in the natural. So he will see really fast if his opponent wants to go for something like a bunker rush or anything. Drone is also heading home. The SAV gets in, sees the hedge, and from now on you just know what's going on. Foxan, correct. Nice. LRM, long range missile. I have no clue what the tag is actually meaning. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of weird situations. Like on the last one, if you see that Terran is moving out, and then you build, you start a colony, and then build a sunken, and it's not ready the moment that he's arriving, then that spawning location is actually shit for Zerg. I mean, on special maps, for example, special spawning locations on Python, for example, that's also not possible. So then you are also pretty much fucked. So spawning locations like these are pretty damn bad for Zerg. So, and building colonies in advance also slows you down quite a lot if you then don't need them, even if you don't turn them into sunkens. So every creep colony, every sunken is a big investment, but you need them right in time to stay alive. And that did not work out in the last game. So let's see what we get in this one. He's again going for the double racks. He's like, okay, why change it if it aren't broke? I mean, if he would have not bumped in there and killed his opponent right away, it's not like that was an all-in or anything. It was just a really crisp timing. So you can definitely play from there. By the way, up here we can see the building that is also down here. But we still can't see it. And there's Academy now coming in, transferring some SCVs. Getting some mining going over here, and looks like he's also putting maybe a marine like over here or over here to see if Zerg is preparing something over here. And we have a new follower, E1 Papacito. Hello man, how are you doing? Really appreciate your follow. Nice that you like my content. So, again with the building placement over here and the marines in the middle. Breaking these with only Zerglings is super tough, but actually against the lurker play, I mean put 2 lurkers like over here and Terran is fucked. Then this just favors Zerg like crazy, so everything has ups and downs. And it's going to be the Spire play again. This time was sunken in advance, but here the rush distance is a little bit bigger than on the last spawning location of Fighting Spirits. The SCV gets in, sees the Spire again. Everything normal from here. Hey, I just got retreated. Oh, I got a like on Twitter from Mr. Han. He's also here in the chat. Thanks, man. Really helps me. And yeah, so there's the Marine chilling, making sure that nothing weird is going on over here. And now, with the Overlord over here, he sees Terran is about to move out. Keep in mind, with all these ups and downs, they are pretty weird scenarios that can happen. Retreating and all that kind of stuff, and chasing armies is really weird. He's scanning forward, he sees, okay, this time my opponent looks like he will have everything in time. So, he's not going to go all the way across. He is forcing Sunkens to be made. That's passive damage as well. And in the meantime, adding more racks. Going for upgrades, adding turrets, because he knows that right about now Zerg is getting some mutas. And between 6 and 7 they will arrive on his side of the map, but bam! He's just going for a really quick third. That's definitely something that you can do on this map, but you have to be careful to not get punished like crazy for it. He's also not having the supply right now to get like 11 mutas, so he has 1. I'm not sure if this is on purpose. I mean, there are a lot of mind games that you can do, especially if you know that your opponent has seen the Spire. There are people that, okay, my opponent has seen the Spire, that's the moment where they throw down a Hydra Den, and then they just wreck the opponents with like 1 minute delayed lurkers. But then a lot. So he's just going in with 1 muta, scouting what's going on. Now getting the real muta clump. Also scanning here with spider sense. He's like, okay, why do you only have 1 muta? Where's that money? So he's checking for the third, and he's like, okay, now I know where to hit. Because there are no Sunkens yet, there are no creep yet, and it's all about these mutas to stop these from getting over here. And the Zerglings, of course. Which also can buffer some of the damage if you attack with everything together, but they also provide your mutas some vision to fight together. And to get good angles and stuff like that. So if you get hit by a few Zerglings that immediately pull back as a Terran player, maybe good opportunity to stim, because mutas are on the way. So he's now trying to stop these. In the meantime, not having lurkers yet. He's having lots of money. That's not gonna make it yet. So the Hydras are gone, they are not becoming lurkers. The third base is unprotected, except for these 2. So with power overwhelming, it's definitely possible, but well, that's not a thing in multiplayer. So this hatch is gone. In the meantime, he's on 3 barracks and really taking up fast. So, and we have a new follower. Deep in Black. That's a badass name. So, hello and welcome. Thanks for the follow. So, killing some turrets. Getting a bunker. Knowing, okay, my opponent does not have a third. Nice, this might be a drone, so just retake it in a moment. And now he's at the front of Zerg, containing him. And just poking the exact right amount of time. Lurkers are not burrowed, let's shoot. Oh, they are burrowing. Let's shoot a little bit more. Okay, they are kind of burrowed, let's pull back. That is how you do it. But this is a lot of lurkers, so you have to be careful. You're a Terran player, like this. But you're also not allowed to overextend if you're a Zerg player. Like, there are these games where you get the sickest spines ever and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna go for lurkers every single game. And then there are these games where nothing works at all. And then you're like, okay, I remember why I also like mutas. So, in the meantime, Kare did go up to 5 racks. I believe he's getting irradiate. And because EMP makes no sense. And this should be vessels or maybe dropships. So, in the meantime, third base is trying to get up. He's now having lurkers. This is a nice high ground position. But again, the trades could be worse. But now, he lost a good chunk of his force. And this is still a lot of lurkers. But he sniped another one with 4 marines. They're nearly dead. He's getting a lot of value out of his forces, definitely. And now he's moving out with the real stuff, with the good stuff. By the way, upgrades +1. And he's getting more. In the meantime, no upgrades for these and no upgrades for these. In the meantime, Hive is done. Evolution Chamber just on the way. Double Evo and the Defiler mount. And with lurkers that are already here. And scanning. Okay. So he knows where he's at again. So he's having vessels. He will not be surprised by weird hold position lurkers on some of these rams. So going for quick vessels is a definitely good way to approach this map. So that you don't get screwed. And also scanning forward here a little. To know where he's at. And Zerg, we're trying to get in here. Oh, the spines are not bad. But the lurkers alone. Oh, this is super expensive for both sides. I don't know who to give the upper hand right now, at least for this fight. Obviously trading right now, it's definitely better for the one that is getting more money, and in my opinion that is definitely Kare right now. Zerg is having this one not up and running. He's not even mining from this gas, which is the main goal of the space, but he's having a lot of hatches, he's getting a lot of Zerglings. And he's having the Defiler, and in a moment he should have Consume. And with Consume and Lurkers, that's the moment where you are feeling stable again. And where you can push back a little. And after that, well, then things get really interesting, because then you get Plague. Oh, he radiated the Lurker, not the Defiler. That was not on purpose. Pretty sure it was not, but the Lurker is still gonna die. Even though this vessel. So, is he already thinking about a 4th base? What a madman. Oh, run, little vessel! Oh, not a single connect. Not bad. In the meantime, I believe double upgrades coming in. Adrenal glands should be also on the way. We can't see this, it's live. And the upgrades for Terran are now 1-1. Zerg is still on 0-0, but he's getting 1-1. Also going for some run-bys down here. While not trying to take a 4th over here yet. I mean, you could also try to take this one, but it does not contain a gas, and your main goal is definitely getting 4 gases. Oh, he's stimming in. The lurkers are gone. No Dark Swarm to protect the lurkers. Oh boy, he's just quite not in place. I mean, in the meantime, Zerg is over here trying a lot. But losing the third. He's not allowed to let that happen. But that's just how Zerg versus Terran is. There's this one moment where you don't have a lurker and a Dark Swarm ready at a position and it's gone. But it's also really tough now to get out here for Terran. I mean, losing all the stuff is definitely expensive. Tank is now gone. But still he's making sure that there's no third gas coming in here for Zerg. And as long as he accomplishes this goal while staying alive, he will be good. So Zerg is now heading down, maybe going for a big counter or maybe sending some forces to already secure this position. I don't know yet. And by the way, this is a totally normal scenario if you run in here and kick the natural of Terran at least for a few seconds, as long as you have Dark Swarm. That happens all the time. So a small force is sneaking by. Dark Swarm's coming up, lurkers are burrowing. And Terran is like, oh god damn it, again? Obviously this is the first time that happens in this game, but it happens to a lot of players a lot of times. So radiating the lurkers to stop these. More forces coming over, third base still not running. This tech is looking still pretty good, but even though this does a lot, it's not enough yet. Also all the Zerglings here bleeding out. They have not 1-1, so they're equal in upgrades versus Terran, which is usually a really good sign for Zerg. But he's so far behind in bases. Kare is already taking his force. Whew. And he is still alive away. Is he gonna get... No. Okay. He did not get the Defiler. I mean, every Defiler that you lose is painful. He's just everywhere. I mean, Zerg's like, okay, maybe I'm about to clear this one up, so let's take the one down here, and he is already here. Kare is just everywhere, having way too much. He's now doubling the supply of his opponent. I mean, Terran being ahead in supply is normal, but Zerg lost a lot of expensive stuff. He lost this base multiple times, he lost this base already, he lost a lot of lurkers, a lot of defilers, that's a lot of gas. As you can see, the real limiting factor here for Zerg is always gas. That's the reason why you want 3 and 4. And he's already going for battle cruisers. At least he should be with the upgrade. And he's also blocking this expand. With such an expensive building. So he's keeping a lot of vessels alive, at least for now. This base is denied, at least for now. But this one is up and running. Natural is still pretty good. Main base nearly mined out. This one is lasting way longer for Zerg, but it's just normal. Natural is already running pretty low for Zerg. And he's trying to retake the third base over here. While just taking this one down here. I mean, I know, you can build that, so you can't land this, but in real life, just land it, crush it, and be fine, right? But that's a totally different story. I'm pretty happy with the fact that Terran buildings can't destroy stuff by just landing. That would be ridiculous. So, he knows about the double expander from his opponent, and he needs it, okay? At this point, getting one base is not enough anymore for Baku. He needs 2. And maybe he's getting 3. I mean, he's trying to get 3. If he can keep alive 2, good for him. Now he's coming over here, and are there battle cruisers already? Maybe dropships at the moment. So he wants to deny this. But with Defiler and Lurkers, usually you hold a position. At least for a certain amount of time. In the meantime, the SCV over here got killed. It will not kill this hatchery. And the girls, the medics are slowly but surely dying to these Zerglings. And they have 2-2 already. While Terran is still on 1-1. More run-bys, more damage. Baku's trying everything, but he's nearly thinned out in gas. These might be already depleted. And he's now trying to get a Nidus up over here. Okay. So still a few Zerglings around here, but not so many. Vultures are coming over to clear this off. But he's not doing a max switch yet, he's just going for double airport production, and holy crap, that's a huge drop in the main base here. So Dark Swarm is trying to save the day, but buildings will not be protected. He killed 1 Evo. So maybe that was a 3 upgrade. Don't know if it's carapace or attack, we will find that out. But it's being cleared off, at least for now. And here's a battle cruiser. Battle cruiser arrived. These are 2 stacked lurkers, by the way. And this base, not so many SCVs. This one is still running. Main base is now really completely mined out with a lot of idling workers. And now he's double dropping over here, irradiating. He really wants to kill this, and it's with flying stuff, it's definitely not so hard. He's also running over to deny the 3rd base over here, but there's no base. He's taking this one instead. And with seeing that this one is now up, he should feel pretty good. Also, as you can see, wait, what is he shooting at? Boop, it's gone. Oh, the vessel, never lose a vessel. So bring some workers over. In the meantime, Baku's staying on 3 bases, which is most likely 2 right now. Scanning a little, seeing, can I break this position? Yeah. I'm not trying to go in yet, but laying some mines. So. Ah, now they're blinking again. That is what I want to see. Oh, they are doing quite a lot, actually. So. I mean, they're both running pretty low right now in resources. They're fighting more than they're securing resources. So, let's see, a little bit of long distance mining coming up over here for Kare. We're 22 minutes already in the game. He's rebuilding a lair over here. Well, maybe a mistake. I don't know yet. Or does it get full health if you build a lair out of it? That might be a reason, because it's pretty snipeable. Like a Yamato cannon, it's gone. Or just a few marines, it's gone. We will see. There's still the scouting command center, we all know it. We all love it. Actually, that's pretty unnormal. And Dark Swarm is saving the day, at least for now over here. It's maybe gonna go for a plague. They irradiate. Is there a Dark Swarm over here? There's no Dark Swarm, there's no lurker. It's just gonna go in. And the answer is no. Not completely full house. But the vessel killed itself. And Baku is still alive. I mean, Kare looked so strong for a long time, and they're not so far away, actually, in supply. He's now killing the tech over here, so he can't build vessels right now, he can't build battle cruisers from now. Only the ones that are in production right now. And Kare really wants to break this position. But with the Nidus, reinforcing is not so hard, actually, and there's still Dark Swarmer. So yes, with some fire bats, you can try to break through here, but it's not gonna be easy. But an irradiate like this might seal the deal. Killing some Zerglings, slowly but surely. But here they are, the Scourges! Ah, I'm not killing it. Just doing some damage. But again... Oh, Plague! He also plagued the vessel. And this one is running like crazy. This one is already halfway through. This one is still really healthy. Then this one is not taking at all. And this one is still denied by a single Marine. What a hero! But now it's gonna get eaten. Is it? Yes. So again, this position being hold. Not enough energy for an irradiate over here, as you think to yourself, why is he not killing it? And holy crap, Baku's still alive. In the meantime, he's still staying on SK Terran with some battlecruiser support. And did he rebuild the... he is rebuilding the science facility right now, so it's not ready yet. So, 3-2, so he killed the, over here he killed the attack upgrade. And here comes the battlecruiser. Boop. 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 It's like, don't ignore me. Attention, please. But the real attention is down here. Oh boy, there are lurkers about to get hatched. But the Nidus is gone. Now reinforcing becomes tricky. He is not allowed to break this position. Baku! Now he's in real trouble. The drones are about to die. They're trying to get away. Dark Swarm is gonna help. But battlecruisers are still doing a lot. Lurkers are now burrowing again. But holy crap! All the drones are gone. Except for this one. Which is becoming a new Nidus. Good job. I mean, to the drone, this is not sarcastic or anything. You need a Nidus. It's also going for a layer over here. And now he's basically on one base mining, but he's taken this one. He has taken this one, it's just not running yet. He's retaken this one for the third or fourth time. And Kare is down to 2 base mining, 1 gas, and maybe 2 depleted ones, something like this. And now he's running in like here. Hitting the bottom right, hitting the upper left. Hitting everywhere he can. Oh, mines hitting the lurkers. That's pretty huge. And with the scan he's just killing these off. More Zergs are trying to get in here, but they are still the mines and all the marines. But more importantly, the drones are dead. So not only does he have to rebuild all those drones, he also needs to get an army. He is 90 supply behind right now. He was looking so good for so long again. But now Kare, with the right moves, making a huge step closer to victory here. This base is now gone. There it is again, the command center. Or is it? No, it's a new one. It's the one from the main. So scouting command center is about to land in the middle. I mean, why not if you have complete map control? And the defiler gets caught over here. So before this one gets landed, it will still take a while. In the meantime, going for some long distance mining. And now just eating his way through the map. With one... Okay, not completely 100, but up to 99 supply more than his opponent. But to stay alive, you need not a lot as Zerg. To push back, you need a lot. Oh... Nice one. In the meantime, this one's now up and running again. This is his only income right now. And also scanning down here. Kind of breaks his position. Dark Swarm. But again... Oh. Plaguing it and then dying. Boop, 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 gone. Well, this position is still kinda alive, but it's not mining yet. There's no defiler nearby to sneak another dark swarm. And he still can't land this. Is that right? How annoying. So. Now. 300 minutes left over here. And this is the only mining base right now who's long distance mining over here. And oh, he lost a big chunk of stuff over here, but again, he's killing the hedge, he killed the lurkers, he's breaking through again. The space not kicking in yet, not really. It's all about this one. And now Kare's just taking the middle. They are really taking every map on this, every base on this map, every map on this base. No, that's not it. So, Kare again having a bank while Baku's completely broke. I mean, not completely, he can still afford some Zerglings, but that's it. And now he's about to hit the next crucial base here, not even mining. GG's called! And this is a 2-0 lead. Damn. So, spawning all the way here in the bottom right with a match point already right now. In the whites, a Terran player. The 2-0 lead. Here is Kare! And all the way down here. Got killed pretty fast in game number 1. He did stay alive for a surprising amount of time in game number 2. But then, all of a sudden, it was still not enough. Let's see if he can take this map and get his first point in this best of 5. Ladies and gentlemen, playing for Team LRM in the teal, the Zerg, he is Bakuryu. So. Okay. So, Circuit Breaker, you're always sending your Overlord up or down to hit another natural, so it will not find Terran right away. That will be the job of a drone. And let's see if he wants to go for the standard 12 hatch again. And if you're in this position as Kare right now, I mean, he was doing great in 2 games. Question is now, do you still rely on what worked already, or are you like, maybe I go for a cheese? Looks like not the case. Everything normal. And yeah. Let's see. Drone is heading over to the right. It's a hatch first again. And he's not being greedy. I mean, a few people would like to take it on 13 or anything, but taking the pool right after at 11 is the most normal safe way to do if you're playing hedge first. So he's going for that. Not gonna give it away for free by being a little bit greedy. Jayan, no problem. Yeah, I mean, hey, being followed by you is definitely an honor. You're such a great player, so kind of a fan. So thanks Jayon. Thanks. Definitely. Obviously, all the interactions with the chat will be delayed like crazy because it's a 3-minute delay already. So, sorry for that. And there's the third hatch. Unusual position. A lot of people would like to take it over here, but the SCV is so annoying that he's taking it over here. But if you put it over here, well, the flying distance to your opponent is a little bit shorter. So, going for a little bit of a supply depot here to make concaves better for Terran. SCV is still around. Now being chased away a little by Zerglings. And we are 126 viewers already, holy crap. Like 2 games ago I told everyone to tell your friends and family. Holy crap, you really did. So, you tuned in lately. Thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. If you told your friends and everyone to tune in, well, big thanks to that. And if you haven't already, feel free to leave me a follow, because there's going to be a lot of Brood War content in the near future, more pro series, a lot of great stuff. So, Leia's on the way, being seen by Terran, even though this SCV is nearly dead, just 2 hits left. And this time he's only playing 1 Rex into really fast, +1. Few Zerglings are around to check if they can maybe find some free damage, to check if Terran is moving out. That's all the stuff that you want to do. And Tailslom, I'm a lurker now! Nice! By the way, if I'm not mistaken, then I'm at the moment still the only Ultralist, but I'm pretty sure there will be more in the near future. So now he's adding more Rex, and if you go for 1 Rex opener, the main difference is that the early grip, I mean the push that you have seen in game number 1 is not possible if you go for only 1 Rex early on. But in your academy and your +1 is going to be a lot faster, and you're transitioning into 5 Rex pretty fast. So like 1 or 2 minutes later you are much stronger. And he's also cancelling the bunker. He doesn't want to play safe, he knows he's fine. By the way, it's the Spire again. So, everything's super normal, at least for now, from both sides. And the drone is already heading out, most likely to go over here to become a hatchery, block the ramp with 2 lurkers, all 3 most likely, and you're fine. In the meantime, now the additional barracks coming in, going up to 5. Really normal, standard way to play. I mean, there are also maps in the ASL where Tosis and Tasis said, yeah, Flash likes to go for 5 Rex all the time, but this map's not so good for it, maybe he's going to do something different. He played 5 Rex and killed his opponent right away. This is definitely a super normal, standard way to play, so go for 2 Rex, go for 1 Rex play, these 2 openers, and then you are good against Zerg as a Terran player. And if you play only 1 of these and don't switch between those, hey, no problem. I'm one of these people that believes if you do one thing all over the time, at some day you will get really good at it. Hopefully that triggers someday and I will become a good StarCraft player, but that's a totally different story. So, poking a little, killing some Zerglings. Zerglings are still around to see if he's really moving out. So, no turrets yet, but they're just being started. He's going for the Hydroden right away. And the muters are coming across the map, so they have now 2 goals. Goal number 1, keep Terran at home, keep him busy. Delay the Terran force to move across the map as much as he can to secure 3rd base. Second of all, kill as much bio forces as he can, because that goes hand in hand with goal number 1. And third, kill some free SCVs if you can. So, good arc. But now with all the stuff arriving over here. Oh, the Wendigo. I did say, said so what? Oh, that's bad. It was such a great game. So going for some turrets also here at the production line. You think to yourself, is that maybe a little bit too much? No! That's one of the key positions. We have already seen what happens if a Marine comes out on the map, ambitious and alone, and then he just gets eaten by mutas. So more mutas get over. Going for the turret, trying to keep Terran busy. But he's gonna move on with some stuff anyways. And hi, Gargoyle versus Dewalt when? Good question. The thing is, Gargoyle and DeWalt are playing right now. So after this, I will go for a replay cast from a replay that haven't been casted yet from a match. And while the evening progresses, I will get the replays from Gargoyle and DeWalt as well, and then I will mix these in. But there will be also some casted tomorrow. But now we have to talk about this, because Terran forces arrived at a really healthy drone-saturated third base. Okay, guess what? The drones are done. So, Lurker Eggs are about to hatch. Few Zerg forces are trying to get over. And the hatch is really low. Lurkers! Scanning. Wrecking. Killing. Damn, they're gone. I mean, Hive is on the way, that's not bad at 9 minutes, but holy crap. And Ending Life is asking for Mr. Bonus and Eon Zerg. Well, in the first place, they were meant to play today, live. Did not work, because Eon Zerg had no time today. So Eon Zerg asked for playing in advance yesterday, but that did not work for Bonus. And now they are playing tomorrow evening, so I can't show it today. Yeah, and that's also right. Our play and DeWalt are playing right now. It's a Russian stream. And I will get the replays later, and then I also can cast these. And we got a new follower, but I missed the name, sorry. So now with a lurker on the high ground here at the ramp, that is what you want. To defend the force, but it's only one. Usually you take 3. And this is getting really huge. He's already getting vessels, double vessel production. Getting more supply, pumping out a lot. And scanning a lot to see where he's really at. Can he break through here? He's scanning, he's like, okay, hell yeah. Let's go in. And the problem with one lurker is he does not one-shot these. So he can heal. He's breaking through again, but now seeing, okay, there's no hatch. Great. That's a good feeling for Terran. So. Add a new follower. Sorry, that's a tricky one. So drone is already waiting here to go up there and become a hatch. But now Terran is having the high ground. So he's delaying back way too much. And keep in mind, Kare is already having a 2-0 lead. So if he takes this one, he takes the match. Damn. So also making sure that he can get a third base up anytime soon. And oh, he's going for some drops as well. So not only still being at the third base location of his opponent and denying it, no. He's already thinking ahead. Going for some drops. Maybe to reinforce this. Drop at a safe location protected by these. To make sure that he does not get killed over here. But he could also try to break the main base or anything over here with a lot of hatches. So let's see. Zerglings and lurkers are now coming over here to break these. He's focusing 2 lurkers already. He focused 3, but now they get eaten by Zerglings. But here come the reinforcements. That if you just drop them right on top of Zerglings, they just melt. At least they should, but there are a lot of firebats in here. And he made it. A lot of firebats. Holy crap. And he's having 1-1 already. But Zerg now with the fighters. And 0 upgrades, at least for now. But he's getting double upgrades at the moment. So now we're basically in a... the scenario is pretty much like in the last game. He's just not getting the third up. So let's see if he can do it this time. Zerg really focusing on the upper left right now. And Terran is already preparing to hit the bottom left. Oh boy. So, Defiler's gone, 1 Dark Swarm gets off. He's still not getting up here into his third base. And oh, Defense Matrix dropship, that is so OP. So this drop is in. So So now Terran is everywhere. He's cancelling the third, he's dropping into the main base, he's bleeding stuff out of Baku everywhere. And holy crap. He's bringing some stuff over. But can he save everything here in time? Keep in mind, all the Zerglings come from these hatches most likely. But here they are. So good for him. But in the meantime, well, third base up. Not running yet, but up. Fourth base. Great. Now getting some SCVs over. He's keeping Zerg so busy that he can't even do something about this unprotected base over here. And that's totally normal, actually. I mean, if Terran is doing his stuff right, Zerg is pretty busy with just staying alive. So... So he really wants to take the third. I mean, they're only medics right now. Not that big of a deal. But they will get trans. Or will they? No, they just get eaten. Oh, irradiates. The ability that I hate the most. Just due to the fact that I'm a Zerg player. And... oh, the lurkers. Again, only one. And one can't save the day. Still tough to break through, but it's possible. But with the Zerglings, making sure that they just can't run up, it's still working. He's holding on, at least for now. In the meantime, this one is not up and running, this one is up and running. He's having a shit ton load of production. He's pumping out a lot. He's again here at the third base. It's not even started yet. Baku's really broke right now. We have a new follower. Kamadillo Jack? The internet. Full of nice names with nice jokes in it. Like it. So. Oh, he's about to break in. There are only Zerglings here to protect, but more Zerglings and Lurkers are coming over. But again, no Dark Swarm, no Defiler nearby. Only Zerglings and Lurkers. But he's having no 1-1, while Terran is on 2-1. That's pretty decent for Zerg, at least upgrade-wise, but he's still down to 2 bases. Just getting kicked all over the place, and now he's getting some factories over here to add in more mech. Holy crap. Oh. Okay. Finally a vessel died. So dropships coming over. Oh, Scourges! Okay, they just got killed. I mean, he's really trying everything he can, but... he just can't get the third base. So scanning here, breaking the position again. And I mean, yes, this is the best position to take your expand, but maybe at some point you want to try to take an expand elsewhere. Because I know how this feels. I played a few times against Cabby, for example, lately. The caster of the Russian stream and the admin of all these. And he's doing a really good job with his Terran against me to deny my third base. And at that point I'm just taking 3 at a time and putting lurkers and defilers everywhere. And eventually I keep 2 of them alive, you know? But at the moment Baku's really far behind. I mean, he's getting the right stuff, except for bases. And now tanks, factories, bases, a lot of gas. This is what you want as Terran. You want a lot of bases with your Bioforce, and then you add some mech. JJ is called. 3-0 victory here for Kare. But also Kare giving Baku here the GG. Kare is just too good. Holy crap.